This is Mekus. I am back with a fantastic video. If you're new to the channel and identity shifting is something you're interested in, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You read the title correctly, SATS. State akin to sleep is what I'm going to be presenting in this video. And after you watch this video in its entirety, you are going to have a method that's really going to help you in the identity shifting process. With that being said, it's time to demonstrate. So you probably haven't heard too much about SATS and what it is. As I dive in deeper today, understand that this fully has to do with a good night's rest, and sleep is all part of the identity shifting process in order to create time for you to do the things that you're supposed to do. And there's a reason why you struggle to change. And it's not because you lack desire or intelligence, but because you're trying to change your identity while your subconscious mind is resisting it, while there's blocks in your subconscious mind. And if identity is stored at the subconscious level, as we know by now, then that's where the shift must happen. And this is where SATs come in. This is a technique that definitely correlates with the subconscious mind. And again, it stands for state akin to sleep, and it's the period right before you fall asleep. So you're in a drowsy state, and the moment where you're no longer fully awake, but not fully asleep either. You might have heard about this. This is something that a lot of teachers and philosophers, such as like Neville Goddard, is a huge example. I'm sure that we both may know who he is if you do know, but he talks about this a lot, as well as some other philosophers. And in this state, your body begins relaxing. Your conscious mind becomes quieter, and your subconscious mind becomes more receptive. This is why so many identity shifting and manifestation teachings place such a strong emphasis on this state. Again, going back to those ancient teachers and philosophers, they know about this technique. They understand, and what I'm trying to tell you is that before you fall asleep at night, your mind can be impressed. Your subconscious mind can be impressed when you're in that drowsy state, and it's all about picturing who it is that you want to become, the life that you want to live, and thoughts that align to who it is that you want to become. Because as you fall asleep at night and wake up the next morning, that's what's going to play out in your reality. Because remember, the external world is just a reflection of your internal state, and every single day is a script for your life that you write. And the night before is going to dictate the morning after. That's the reason why you never really want to end the night with certain vices or bad habits, because that can carry on into the next morning. And that's why the day doesn't start at the beginning. It really starts the day before. The next day is what I'm referring to. So most people spend the entire day reinforcing their identity. They think, act, and react like the old version of themselves. I'm sure that's what you're being caught up in doing right now. And then at night, they wonder why nothing changes. The subconscious only accepts what's repeatedly impressed upon it, and repetition is what creates identity. You are who you are today because of repetition. You are who you are today because of what you know based off your environment and what you've been exposed to, things along those lines. But you have the privilege to change it, and the huge way you can change it is at night. So maybe you're an entrepreneur watching this video. You know exactly what you need to do, the content, sales, execution, leadership, all of these things, yet something internally keeps holding you back, those internal blocks. You hesitate, you overthink, you doubt yourself. This is what you've probably been telling me already, talking to me one-on-one, and this is what I know because of personal experience myself. And the problem isn't always information. The problem is that your subconscious still identifies with the old version of you. And so this is why during SATS, during state akin to sleep, resistance is lower here. Your analytical mind starts stepping aside, and this creates a unique opportunity because you're not overthinking. You're in the state where you're about to go to sleep. So you're in a more present and aware state, although you're drowsy, and you're not going to be doing too much overthinking. You're literally just visualizing who it is that you want to be, which makes this process a lot easier for you going into the next day. Instead of reinforcing your current identity, you can begin impressing a new one, not through force or through struggle, but through repetition and emotional involvement. And that's the key here. Remember, feeling is the secret. Feeling is the secret. it's not enough to just think about something and to visualize it. You have to put repetition and emotion into it. You have to use your five senses in the first person point of view whenever you're doing the state akin to sleep technique at night. And most people make a mistake here. They focus entirely on the outcome, the money, the house, success, recognition. But identity shifting works best when you focus on who you are being, not what you are getting. So whenever I tell you to visualize, I'm not necessarily saying visualize all the, of course, visualize all the thing, the material and the environment, circumstance. Yeah, don't get that wrong. But one thing I want to emphasize is that you also want to visualize who you actually are. How do you feel inside of you? You want to picture that and put emotion into that as well. How do you feel on the inside, right? Not just thinking about all the external things, but how do you feel on the inside? That's why it's good to look at it from a first person point of view in your imagination. Because the goal isn't to imagine success. You know, that's easy. The goal is to imagine yourself as the person for whom success is normal. So that goes into channeling internal emotional feelings as you picture this in your mind as you drift off to sleep. So before you go to sleep, you need to ask yourself, who am I becoming? And I always ask you to tell yourself this. What would life feel like if I already saw myself that way? Like, how would you feel on the inside? How would life feel like if you saw yourself as who it is that you're becoming? How would you think, make decisions, carry yourself, show up in business? How would you feel on the inside? This is what you need to picture as you drift off to sleep at night. The objective is not to force the belief, though. The objective is to find familiarity in these feeling states. So most people think manifestation is about attracting things, but often manifestation is really just about becoming something different, creating new situations for yourself. That's really what it's all about. And it's something that you do 24/7, even without realizing it, because you're a generator. You're an electrical generator. You can really think of yourself that way. Everything is stemming from you, the engine, the projector, the movie projector. A different self-image, identity, level of certainty, because when identity changes, behavior changes. And then when your behavior changes, the results change, and eventually your reality begins reflecting the new version of you. That's exactly how it works, because reality is only materialized frequency. So is you embody that immaterialized frequency through the way that you think, act, all of that, it's going to eventually materialize. It's your reality is just literally your frequency materialized again. So tonight, before falling asleep, stop thinking about your current circumstances. Stop thinking about those bills. Stop thinking about that job. Stop thinking about that bully, that person that you don't like, that back pain. Stop replaying today's problems. Stop reinforcing the old story. Instead, be grateful for today's problems and what they taught you, as well as what you can do tomorrow to be a better version of yourself. And then instead, spend a few minutes mentally experiencing life as the person you're becoming, not someday, right now. Experience it as if you have it already as you drift off to sleep, right? And this is the technique. So allow that identity to feel familiar, allow it to feel normal, allow it to feel real, and you just keep replaying that in your mind with emotion. That's what the technique is. That's what SATS is. Get yourself in the drowsy state, spend a few minutes experiencing life as the person you're becoming, allow that identity to feel familiar, and replay it over and over and over again. It really should just be like about 5 seconds visualization playing over and over, 5 to 10 seconds of the scene. The people who transform fastest are often the people who stop feeding energy into their old identity. They stop rehearsing limitation, they stop replaying failure. They stop emotionally investing in the person they're trying to leave behind, and they begin rehearsing a different version of themselves instead. And that rehearsal is that 5 to 10 second clip you're playing in your mind over and over and over, putting your emotions into it. And SATS is very powerful because it gives you direct access to the place where identity is formed. And once you have that direct access, you're going to wake up the next day and in the future with certain circumstances. You might think it's a coincidence, but it's not. Nothing is a coincidence. You might get that phone call. You might get that letter in the mail. You might get that package to your front doorstep. Whatever it is, things are going to start to happen to align yourself with who it is that you want to become and your desired situation slash reality. So it's not about your circumstances, it's not your strategy, it's about your identity. So if you're serious about changing your life, don't just spend your days working on yourself. Spend your nights as well becoming someone new. The nights dictate the next day. That's what nobody really wants to talk about. That's what I'm trying to found in my self-improvement journey, is that the next day starts the night before. It doesn't start the morning of. You want to know what you're doing every single day, because without structure leads to chaos, and you want to wake up the next morning without a game plan. The version of you that shows up tomorrow is often determined by the identity you rehearse before you fall asleep via state akin to sleep, SATS, the night before. So again, to recap, how to perform state akin to sleep, SATS. You want to put yourself in the drowsy state as you go to sleep at night, and as you do that, spend a few minutes mentally experiencing the life of the person that you're becoming, what's around you, what do you smell, touch, see. Use your five senses in the first person point of view, put your emotions into it, and replay that scene over and over again as you fall asleep at night, and watch what's going to happen, especially when you do this every single day. I'm telling you, I've done this myself, and I've seen glimpses of success when it comes to this. I can definitely be a lot better at it, but this is definitely a real thing. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a high professional looking to make a transition, if you're just somebody that's serious about the identity shifting process, creative, athlete, influencer, whoever it is, I have resources in my description. Let's talk one-on-one. Let's shift our identities together. Again, check out my description. I know there's a lot of things that can help you in your identity shifting process that you're looking for. I know how that feels, especially being the only person around your area that is really interested in this type of stuff. So it's important for us to come together. Don't be a stranger. I'll see you on the other side. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this video. Until next time.